Hey guys, welcome back to Homesteading Off the Grid. It's about 2 hours before nightfall and we have a huge storm coming. As of this recording, it's a hurricane called Hurricane Florence, but we're going to show you something that's going to be applicable to any time a major storm is coming in when you have chickens. We are going to storm-proof our chicken house real quick for the evening so that our chickens are comfortable during the storm. So hopefully we don't lose any. With this particular storm, as of the latest weather reports, they're saying that Hurricane Florence is beginning to track more and more south and west than they had originally thought. We originally thought we were going to get slammed, and we're not out of the woods yet. But as of right now, as of this recording, it looks like the biggest concerns we're going to have are fierce winds and heavy rains. So we're going to do a few simple things right now to make sure our chickens are comfortable and safe during this storm. Okay, here is the chicken house that I recently built myself, as you can tell from the lean, but it's pretty sturdy. But here's what's going on. Three sides of this chicken house, as you can see, has 2 foot high aeration wiring, so when they're secured in there at night they can get plenty of air. Chickens need a lot of air. Originally, when it looked like Hurricane Florence was going to hit us almost head on, we were planning to nail plywood all the way around through here. Not only so the rain couldn't get in, but also so the wind couldn't get in and lift the chicken house and flip it over, which could still happen anyway with a storm of this size. But what we're going to do now, because they're saying that winds in this area are going to be in the 20-mile-per-hour zones, which are still pretty harsh, but it doesn't call for plywood necessarily. So what we're going to do is we're going to take heavy-duty vapor lining. This is the plastic lining you put underneath your house to keep moisture from coming up through the ground and then going up into your floorboards and deteriorating your house. We have on top of the tarp here quite a few heavy boards holding the tarp down. I'm going to remove those so that I get a flat, even surface with this plastic and the tarpaulin that's already up there. I'm going to let it dangle down to cover all of the window space, and then tonight when I put the chickens up, I'm actually going to go all the way around the house with rope and tie this up. This is a little trick I've learned throughout the years. If I don't cut off my ropes and I just tie them where at the length of which I'm using them, and then I let the slack just kind of like dangle and remain there, I can always use these ropes again. I've used this for, I don't know, dozens of different projects here over the last couple of years since we've been here, and since I've never cut it, it's always big enough. Like right now I need a pretty long rope to wrap all the way around this hen house. If I'd have been cutting this thing up as I've been going along, I wouldn't be able to get it all the way around. And then also with my vapor lining, I'm not going to cut this either. I'll let any slack dangle off, or I'll fold it up in such a way that the wind can't catch it, so I can always use these items for other uses in the future. So let's get started. What's up, Roger the Rooster number 27? This is some really heavy stuff. Alright, so I've opened my vapor lining and I'm going to try to work smart here, not hard. Famous last words. But hopefully I can figure out the way this thing unfolds so when I roll it out I can just roll, and I'm going to flip and then flip again, so see if it works. Here, let me see this. So I'm gonna have to go back over there to the back side. No big deal. Okay. Honey, can you pull that forward that way some?
Forward?
Yeah, pull it over so I don't have so much slack back here. No, toward you. Like. Looks like this vapor lining is going to be just big enough to cover the whole freaking chicken house. Yep, it's got one more fold over I can unfold and it's going to work just perfectly. So I thought, oh, here it is. So this covers all the windows. We've got plenty of slack to spare over here. Now, it doesn't cover this side over here, but that's okay because we have a detached garage over there this far away from the side of that side of the chicken house. So all I've got to do now, this is so cool because I can go ahead and secure this before they're in for the night because the door space isn't covered. They can still get in and I'll put the door up later. So I'm going to go ahead and secure this. And now, you might be asking yourself, well, your lovely assistant's going to have to stop recording, isn't she? The answer is no. Because guess what? You might not have a lovely assistant where you are if you have to do this. So I'm going to show you how to use what I call hillbilly ingenuity. You see these fence posts, don't you? I'm going to use one of these fence posts as my lovely assistants. Don't get jealous, honey. Watch this. What's up, guys? See here? Now I'm going to pull this tight. I'm still going to be able to get the door on, and I've got these three sides now covered with vapor lining, so when that wind starts blowing sideways at the 20s and maybe even the 30 miles an hour, our chickens are going to stay dry. They're going to stay comfortable. They're going to stay healthy. So now, like I said when we started this, I'm just going to tie this off. I'm not going to cut it. It's going to be perfectly okay to just lay here, and then the next time I need to use this particular rope for anything, I can. So now that I've got that done, I'm just going to go ahead and put my heavy stuff back on top of the roof. And I want to make sure it's touching frame and frame, being supported by the frame. And when this storm passes through, once it's all gone, I'll be able to just come and take all this down just as quickly as I put it up, fold it up, store it away. And then if another storm comes through, or maybe this winter when it gets cold and there's snow and I want to protect my chickens, all I gotta do is come back out and do this. And since this isn't permanent, it's only temporary, this means next summer, during the summer months, or maybe it's summer while you're watching this video, I just take it down and they get full aeration. Now I'm also gonna want to make sure that where I have this slack, I put heavy stuff also. And I'll go get some more heavy stuff for the make sure I got plenty on the roof, but I'm going to put this around the side. So here's Dearly. She thinks it would look better if we folded it up a little more before we put the boards on it. That's fine. Honey, you're right. You're making it look so much better folding it up like that. I'm going to give you a view inside. Now check this out. This is awesome. The windows are covered. The windows are covered over here, so no rain's going to come in here. No rain's going to come in over here. They've got a complete back wall back here, and then right over there, like I said, about 16 inches at most, is a detached garage. So, hon, they're going to be dry. They're going to stay high and dry and be safe as can be in here, honey.
Yeah, I know. They're so spoiled.
Yeah, they're so spoiled. Look at that. They're going to be perfectly okay. Oh, yeah, that looks a lot better, honey.
And this one?
Oh, no, no, no. It'll just, you can just leave it there, honey. It'll just be easier to deal with. You throw it up there, the wind blow it everywhere. Get it. Careful, honey. Silly.
Ta-da!
Look at these guys. Are you done there, hon?
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, I think you
This
did.
is a good idea.
Yeah, isn't it? It's simple.
Yep.
Okay, guys, here's a view from the outside. Dearly's probably going to go back there and fold that up too. I just wanted to show you guys the general idea. But see, we've got that rope tightly securing the vapor lining all the way around the chicken house. So those windows are covered. There's going to be no wind or rain blowing in there. Again, this is knock on wood. Hopefully we don't get it as any worse than what they're saying. We're going to get it, and we're going to put a few more heavy things up on top to hold that down, and we'll be able to just completely take this down in a matter of minutes once the storm passes and be back to our original form. Well, look at that. Isn't that pretty? And I'm not talking about the chicken house. We got another farming homesteading project done here. Like I've said before, I've become the self-proclaimed worst homesteader on YouTube. But we're trying, and we're going to keep you guys up to date and let you know if this precautionary measure here kept our chicken safe during this storm. Like I said, this is Hurricane Florence coming through. Sun's going to be down in about an hour and a half, and when it comes up, it's going to be behind some thick, dense clouds and a lot of rain.
Yeah.
So, but what we just did here, like we said, this will work for any storm that we know that's coming, unless it's really more severe, then we'd have to take stronger measures. But this is going to work for most instances here in our part of Central Virginia. We hope you enjoyed this video. We hope you got something out of it. Hope you learned something. If so, please subscribe to our channel if you've not already. We want to thank all of our loyal subscribers from the bottom of our heart. Right there from the bottom of the heart. And we'll see you next time. You want to take a bow?
No. Daniel is taking a nap.
Yeah, Daniel
After
can't.
school.
So he's taking a nap. Let's take a bow. Bye-bye.